Wait, froze. That is so lucky. You've got to be kidding me. Why do you have a full heal? Hey everyone, Midits here. Welcome back to another episode of Pokemon FireRed. We have a lot to go through, including taking on Team Rocket, so I hope y'all enjoy, and let's get straight into this. I wonder what's happening over here. Alright, I feel very bad for this guy, considering the level gap we have. I guess I'm just gonna beat everyone in here, and I'll see if anything interesting happens. Speaking of which, welcome to the team. Dodrio. Nice, I got the elevator key. I love the fact that this guy's just standing here while I take it. Also, I haven't really said a ton during these fights because my team is just pretty consistently good now. I've been having a lot of problems. Okay, that's kind of inconvenient. You know what, I trust in you, Jolteon. You know what, there's no reason to like do this fight, never mind. Let's just make this easy. It's finally time to deal with the main man himself, Giovanni. So, I must say, I'm impressed you got here. I'm the leader, Giovanni. For your insolence, you will feel a world of pain. It's a good thing I remembered that he has a lot of rock types, so they should do some damage. Okay, that is not as much as I hoped it would be. Oh well, it can't hit me for most of this time. There we go. Okay, that is a high level, but luckily I believe in myself and the power of friendship. He never even stood a chance. A child like you would never understand what I hope to achieve. I shall step aside this time. I hope we meet again. Alright, nice, we got the Sylph Scope, and because of that, we're gonna head straight back to the Pokemon Tower. Oh, I still got this guy to deal with. Yeah, that was not an issue at all. Once again, there wasn't really much to say. I just tore through this place. Now we gotta deal with Marowak, though. Maybe Charmeleon wasn't the best choice here. Oh well. Okay, that's a lot of Leers, so I'm switching out. Yeah, let me make a quick buck. Okay, that's gonna hurt. Oh yeah, that's hitting multiple times, that's knocking me out. At least I made some money from that. Oh, that's great. I still have to do the rest of this fight. I gotta run back real quick. I'm going the same way as that dude. Oh, come on. Of course it hits 2 times. Alright. That should be the last of Team Rocket. Hey, thanks for bringing me down here. I really did not want to use another repel. I'm about to fight a Snorlax. I'm probably not going to catch it, but I am going to make some money off of it. Not gonna lie, I'm kind of happy that it rested. That means more for me. Alright, that's the first actual hit Snorlax did. Okay, I don't like that move. Wait, I had a Chesto Berry? I didn't even know that. I had that equipped? Alright. 2,600 Poké Dollars, not bad. Now, obviously, there's still more Pokemon I want to add to my team, so I'm going to try to avoid a lot of the trainers on this following route. But obviously, I can't avoid everything. I lied, I managed to avoid everything. Now, I'm pretty sure there's a pretty sizable level jump going into Koga's gym, but I do have 4 Pokemon, and I do feel pretty confident about what they can do. Alright, I feel pretty good so far. I forgot what level my Pokemon were, but honestly, it's still not too bad. Yeah, his Pokemon are going to do a lot of damage, so I'm probably going to have to switch out quite a bit. But this is going to be some good experience. All things considered, that was pretty easy. Okay, level 38 is a lot higher. Oh my gosh. Alright, he just poisoned Jolteon. That's great. He was talking about using strategy over brute strength or whatever. So I'm going to hit him with a couple sand attacks. Oh my gosh. I probably shouldn't be surprised, but this dude is so strong. You have one more. Just hit it, please. Oh my gosh. Or at least Charmeleon managed to knock it out. Okay, this might be a bit tougher than I expected. Alright, you did a good job, Jolteon. You can rest now. Dude, these guys are annoying. Alright. I am in the middle of the gym, but I just reached a very important milestone, and I need to go check on it immediately. That's right. I'm going to be spending basically all of my money on this. You can probably guess which Pokemon I'm getting, considering the near exact amount of money I have. It's none other than Scyther. And here's our newest member of our team. Scyther's not insanely behind. I'm going to see if I can switch train it, but that might be hard here because these Pokemon are actually a challenge. But we'll see. Gosh, that did a lot. That did so little. What even happened? How did Bite do so much more? Okay, I'm not gonna lie. Bite is turning out to be a really good move right now. It just flinched 4 times in a row. Finally, an actually good fire type move. Wow. That took long enough. Alright, the plan is, I'll start with Charmeleon. If he proceeds to send out a wheezing or coughing, I'll send out Dodrio. And if he sends out Muck, I'll use Persian. A mere child like you dares to challenge me? Very well, I shall show you true terror as a ninja master. Poison brings steady doom. Sleep renders foes helpless. Despair to the creeping horror of poison-type Pokemon. Alright, starts off with coughing. He is a very high level, I will admit. Well, let's try out Flamethrower. Okay, that is very good. Toxic kind of sucks, but hopefully I don't need to use Charmeleon that much. Flamethrower is the only thing with good accuracy here, so I'll use that. And honestly, him using his Hyper Potion on coughing, not that bad. Especially with that crit. Unfortunately, I think it does know the move Minimize. Hopefully it doesn't just start spamming that. Unfortunate. Alright, I'm poisoned. That's not great. Okay, that sucks. You know what? I'll go back into Charmeleon instead. Wow, that did so little. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. This might be the worst combination possible. And I got knocked out. I just realized that's really good that Shockwave never misses. Toxic is not great. Alright, what matters is that I knocked out Muck. And now I definitely need to switch out. Oh my gosh. They have poisoned absolutely everyone. Now I can't fly. That's going to take way too long. Alright, now I gotta deal with Wheezing. This thing is 10 levels higher than me. Wait, it froze. That is so lucky. Wow, you've got to be kidding me. Why do you have a full heal? Okay, that is so close. But I might get knocked out by this. Never mind. I think we're good. Let's go. I'm not gonna lie, that was actually a really fun fight. You have proven your worth. Here, take the soul badge. That fight was difficult. In a way, that was honestly really fun. Besides Scyther, since it's pretty underleveled, my entire team contributed to that. That was really great. Now, there's a couple things I need to do in this city before I head on to Saffron, but we're going to be doing that in another episode. Once again, we just continue making a ton of progress with our team, with Doduo evolving, and us now having Scyther. So I'm once again really happy with how we're leaving things off. That's going to be it for today's video. I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, check out some other content. If you really did, subscribe so that you know when future content comes out. That's going to be it for now, and I'll see you all in the next episode of Pokemon FireRed. Take care!